What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Many of us were following the pregnancy of Deion Sanders' daughter, Deandra. And I will tell you, Deandra Sanders to me is a very, very attractive lady. I know that some of you brothers do not like my type, but I am a pro-black, and you know those black women over there, you know I find black women extremely attractive, and the case can be made for me that Deandra Sanders is extremely attractive, especially as a young woman, okay? What is the problem with this? The problem with Deandra Sanders is that she had a somewhat of an issue. The issue with her is that it did not matter that she is beautiful. It did not matter that Deion Sanders is her father. It did not matter that she had opportunities growing up. What mattered most is whatever that she was offering to the opposite sex, nobody really wanted it or took it seriously. And that's the issue. Deandra Sanders didn't have what somebody else wanted. And I know most women believe because they're attractive, because they look good. And remember, she was 31 when she got pregnant. She's now 32. And so time was kind of winding down. But nobody wanted Deandra, right? For whatever reason. And I believe it's because Deandra has a strong personality. And so when it was that no one wanted her, she went to Jacquees, the singer. Now remember, Jacquees was really pushing for the baby to have his last name. But then she did this.
I'm sorry.
I know, but technically it could be brothers.
But that's not gonna happen. Because I'm not married.
She was like, it will never happen because we're not married. Which is interesting because you had no problem, Mrs. Christian, letting him get all in those cheeks without being married. But now all of a sudden, because he don't want to marry you, you don't want him to have the last name. And so that was also probably a problem because it shows that you don't really respect the man. You can respect him enough to have a baby with him, but not give him his last name. But wait, other women felt the same way.
My future kids to get my last name. And whenever I tell people that, they always be like, why wouldn't you give them their father's last name? Blah, 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 blah. My response is always, why don't me and their father have the same last name? And they be like, oh my gosh, I didn't even think about it like that. You're so right that I know you didn't. Because you're so used to baby mama, baby daddy culture that you forgot marriage is supposed to come first. Not judging nobody. Comment below. Does your kid have your last name, their father's last name, or is it hyphenated? And if you don't have kids yet, what's your plan for the future? Because me, I'm in full support of this. But I also plan on dropping my last name first and then dropping some babies. But if that's not the way life work out, if we not married yet, if I don't have your last name, then best believe the baby getting my last name. Because what if you end up being a deadbeat? So you mean I gave my kid your last name and you're not even in their life? I think not. And I'm doing all the hard work anyway. So yeah, whatever my last name is going to be what my kid's last name is too.
And then we happen to see the situation that has exploded online. And we all know that she accused, I believe, his mother, Jacquees' mother, for taking his money and things like this. But then she said this: it's really sad to see family choose to not spend time with their grandson or nephew based off the hate for their mother. I'm so thankful for the family I have. I love Snow so much and I will always protect him. Now this is crazy because, you know, she looks like a complete, like I'm not saying she looks like it. She just seems like a damn problem. Okay. A whole bunch of drama just everywhere. Like nobody wants to deal with her. And again, she chose this guy. And then you had women in the comments section. But before I do that, there's another lady that said this.
And did y'all see Deandra's post about how Jacquees' mother and sister don't want to have anything to do with baby Snow because of how she, you know, blasted them online and said the mama was stealing all of Jacquees' money? Yeah, because the thing that Deandra really needs to understand is that it's hard to have a relationship with a child if you don't have a relationship with the parent. Now, don't get me wrong, they probably do have a relationship with Jacquees, but I know that that's a really sticky dynamic and it just needs a little more time. I think eventually they will start, you know, making more of an effort, but right now everything is still kind of fresh.
This lady here, and I'll get to her point in a minute, says Deandra didn't even have to live this life. Choices. Agreed. Sweetheart, your daddy is prime time. What are you doing? I want to push back on that. So many women are always believing that because somebody's dad is primetime, that somebody wants to deal with you. A guy is not looking at you because your dad is primetime. Oh, that's Deion Sanders' daughter. That's the last thing that we care about. We're looking at, are you look good? Are you attractive? You know, and are you crazy? And you could talk about choices, but she didn't have any choices. If she did, she would have been gone before 31. Just like Tia Mowry, when she married Corey Hardrick, didn't have choices, okay? This is the same thing with Megan Good, didn't have choices. You can sit around and think because you're an attractive lady and you're 31, 32, that, hey, you know, some guys is willing to take you and glad to have you. And it might be true because women are still very beautiful until however age. We're not talking about that. But when I see a woman that is completely single at age 31 or 32, it shows me that her issue is not about her being attractive or who her dad is. It's the fact that that woman is typically unwilling to sacrifice for the man that she would like to get. And so when she can't get that, she just settles, and then obviously things happen. That's what happens. And a lot of times women still do not get that it is a competitive world. And guys, as you're getting older, you're seeing this. We're seeing this all the time, that men are just not interested at all. Guys are like, you know, I'm not tripping off you. Like, let me give you an example. I'll be 44 pretty soon. And in the last 4 years, I've went from, let me say the last 10 years, at 34, like if somebody has some clappable cheeks, I would take a lot of bullshit off of them. I really would. Until now, where if I don't even feel like I like what you asked me, and if I feel like if any way I feel like you're predatory against me, I'll just block you. Or it doesn't have to make sense, because I don't even want to give you a chance so that I deal with you in the future. I just know that I don't even have to tell you or even explain it. And some of you guys who are there now, you know what I'm talking about, right? The guys who really have some level of opportunities, they're not going to keep telling you. Okay? They're not. And when you get with somebody like Deandra, you can quickly forget if she's a pain in the ass to deal with. Let me just block her. And a lot of women don't understand that that's how men will do you. And then we can kind of rationalize that even if we do like you and we miss you, we're going to be okay. That may or may not be true for women as much. Now, for women who are attractive, yeah, you can find somebody to deal with it. But if you're a guy and you have something to offer, if you're Jaquez and Deandra doesn't work out, I mean, how easy is it for him to just go and get somebody else? Well, I got a kid by you, so it didn't work out. All right, well, peace. It's not like if I'm a deadbeat dad, some other female in Atlanta is not going to deal with me. That's not going to be the case. The reverse is the case. I'm going to be completely okay not dealing with your ass. Those are the facts. It's going to be like that. And you're going to be the one. And if you do move on, which I don't even really care, what is he getting? You got my kid. I would love for him to experience the reason why I don't want to deal with your ass no more. Take your ass on and go. And so many guys are like that. Like, look. I'm not even gonna tell you why I don't like you. To even tell you why I don't like you is a waste of my effing time, because you don't get it anyway. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you every chance. I don't even want to ask you, like for an example, guys, you've been here before. You have a chick who lets you clap. And of course, this is the lady who every now and then will tap in with you. But of course, the issue is that she taps in with you more when there's an issue. That's the only time you'll really hear her call. And she always texts, right? But when it comes to the booty clapping or needing something, all of a sudden now she can call, and it's never checking on you. How you doing? How was your day? Did you need anything? Nope. It's basically, let me call him because I need something. And it's always something astronomical, and they need it right now. I need $100, $400. I need a phone. And like, you're supposed to stop and just give her that out of the blue. And the dudes that she probably talks to every day can't give it to her, but she need her gym bill paid. She needs something paid, and it's automatically right now. But the cheeks are good, right? And that's the only thing that she got over you, is that she may or may not clap. And it's kind of like a subscription service you're paying. It's like a subscription record to like Clapathon fans or something like that. It's like, you know, in order for you to get access to the booty again, you need to be able to come through for me in these ridiculous circumstances that are like right out of the blue. And you want to tell her like, yo, why are you always like that? And you might tell her that if you care about her, or, you know what I mean? You'll tell her like, yo, why do you do this when I need, like, you know what I'm saying? And then at a certain point, you're just going to be just like, you know, bye. Especially if you tell them no, and then they don't message you back. Like, they have attitude, gone, by the way. Just out. Go get the money from the dude that you really want to deal with, because I'm going to take this money and go trick it on somebody who wants to actually give the cheeks up. Somebody who actually deserves it. I'm not gonna give my money to your musty ass. I'm just not going to do that. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna do that. No, we're not doing it at all. Okay? We are not going to do that. So this is what happens. Like I said, it's what happens with a lot of guys. It's gonna happen to her. And again, that is what they get. So she should have been a better opportunity. She should have understood what men wants. Now you become a bitter baby mama. And you know what? That's on you. It is on you. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Drunk. Appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.